Today's video is a little different as we'll be working on something Renee Rice left in the comments over on video 3 of 3 on the router table series. Her comment reads, "How do you use a chamfer bit down the middle of a board? Or is there another bit to use? I'm trying to make an angled cut in a board, actually 3 even rows of them. Thanks." Her comment contained a couple questions and hinted at a project she was attempting. While I replied to her comment as quickly and completely as I could, I found myself wondering how would I set up the table to do it. From her simple description, I sat down and sketched up what I thought she was going for. Not too terrible of a sketch, eh? Thumbs up if you agree. Armed with the vision of what it should look like, I went ahead and designed it in Autodesk Fusion. Being able to define the exact dimensions and get the layout of each feature just right is extremely helpful when planning out how to set up the fence for each pass. By doing this, I realized that we could make these 3 cuts by only adjusting the fence twice. This turns out to be a time saver and an accuracy booster. Next, we head out to the Hak Shak and switch over to the 90-degree V-groove router bit using the procedures I covered in my other videos. If you missed them or need a refresher, check out the card above. Now this bit I typically use on my CNC router to make letters on signs, like that subscribe sign we saw earlier in the video. Maybe I'll do a video on the CNC if you guys want. Let me know down in the comments. Next, I measure the board to make sure that it's actually 5.5 inches, which makes the halfway mark 2 3/4 inches. That's what we set the fence to for the first pass. Once it's right, we lock the fence down and make the pass. Next, we need to reset the fence to make the next 2 grooves. Now remember, the other 2 grooves were 1 inch on either side of the center groove, so that makes the math easy. We just have to offset the fence to 1 3/4 inches. From here, we'll cut the second groove and then spin the board around and make the third groove. This process will ensure both of the outside grooves are exactly the same distance from the outside edges of the board. In hindsight, I realized she said 3 evenly spaced grooves, which would have made the spacing 1.83333 continuous inches between the grooves on a 5.5 inch board. But I think using the round numbers like I did helped to demonstrate just fine. Well, there it is. Now I can stop obsessing about it. Thanks for watching. I'd like to encourage you to check out my other content and consider subscribing if you support what I'm doing here. And don't forget to ring that bell. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to leave them down below so we can start the conversation. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.